Lions people of Lions and people watching, welcome. That's bad. Hey man, look, man, we're back. Another episode of Lions Roundtable. I'm here with Everything King. Let's just do that real quick, King. Give a shout out just for anybody that doesn't know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Who,
yeah,
who
yeah.
are you, man?
Yeah, go by the name of Everything King. I might have been on YouTube for a little while talking Lions, probably a year or two, maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
Uh,
Up and coming.
but yeah. YouTube analysis is what I do. I love my team, and yeah, go Lions, man.
Dude, man, I love the jersey. Do you so is this like a thing like normally you're like yeah, I'm about to do a show and you pop that jersey on? Is that kind of your
Oh
your
yeah, yeah,
thing?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Man, whenever it's about my squad, I try to at least put a jersey on, shirt, hat, something. I got to represent some type of way.
So you're saying I'm not doing my job?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, that's what it sounds like. We gotta step it up. We gotta step it up. You know what I mean? I
It's
want
your
this license.
prerogative, man.
You will
There you
never
go.
again, man.
There you the fisherman's hat.
This is not gonna. All
It's
right.
not
Well,
gonna work.
it's all right.
Can you hear it?
Oh, wait a minute. That sounds crazy. Say something.
Can you hear?
Yeah, it sounds like you know how you put your ear to a shell. That's what it sounds like. Yo, that's nuts. All right, I kind of like this. It's like I'm in space. Man, we got a lot of things to go through today. We're gonna do a 53-man roster, or I made a 53-man roster. King, let me give you the backstory to this. I was gonna post this as a video.
Uh,
The second half of the video, does my voice sound really deep right now?
no, you sound pretty
I
normal.
sound normal. Okay. I'm listening and I'm like, wow, I'm talking really deep. I'm like, I think the settings messed up here. This isn't normal. Like, I didn't just like do this. So something was messed up. I sound horrendous. I'm like, I can't post that. Like, I want to, but it doesn't sound right. So I just held on to it, unlist that thing, and we're instead just gonna do it live. That's more
Right.
fun. That's more fun.
100% accuracy, ready to go.
Now, King, we got to start with this though before we get to a little update because we got some good news today. Mekhi Wingo is back. All right, activated off the pup list the day after Khalil Dorsey activated off the pup list. Both these guys back at. We might see Dorsey this weekend. Don't think we'll see Wingo, but big time get backs.
Hey,
Thoughts?
anytime you can get anything back, especially on that D line as depth, it's a great day. It's a great day. Anytime you get anybody off the pup list, it's a great day. But yeah, I'm definitely happy about that. To hear we got even more depth on that defensive line, man. I like Wingo. I really got some high hopes for him.
Yeah, the Wingo one feels so massive too, specifically because of where we're at with injuries. Like in the meantime, we're waiting for Ali McNeil. Just because I know he can play everywhere, it feels. And here's my problem. We'll talk about this. I don't feel like there's been a player on the interior that's really separated himself in terms of the backups. I think we've gotten good moments from guys, but I don't think anybody's really separated themselves. I'll tell you who I like the most out of that group, but because it doesn't feel that way, at least to me, Mekhi Wingo is such a big get back because I feel like I'm getting a plus piece in regular season. Like in the preseason, nobody's separating themselves. I think
Right.
that's a little concerning. I think he separates himself on the inside, and then again, he can play some DN, which we also might need because that position's a little bit thin. You know, after the Achman injury.
Like I said, I always want to get a guy back that's a familiar instead of a guy that's a question mark. This is a guy we've seen actually play an NFL game. So,
Yes, that
some of
helps.
these guys trying to make the roster, it's always going to be a question mark because preseason is one thing, and go time is go time. So, yeah, to hear that, that's definitely a little bit more comforting to hear that Wingo is back.
I'll also say for Khalil Dorsey, because I thought that when we re-signed, and it's crazy that he got a 2-year deal. It feels like it's under the radar that he got a 2-year extension. But to me, he's the replacement for Vildor. That's
Yeah,
exactly what he feels like. And it's like just because we haven't seen him much, we don't really know. But in the preseason, he's usually very consistent. I would love to see him play this week because I think he played really well. But that is one position, maybe outside of the interior offensive line. If you pull up the Lions depth chart, it's like, oh, who are these guys? You got about 4 dudes, and then it's just we have like 7 guys that have signed within the last 2 weeks. So it's like an amazing time to know Dorsey's coming back. Like I really felt that way. I'm like, oh, this is nice because I
yeah.
don't know what in the world we're doing back here. It's all over the place.
I said the same thing, man, in my review for the game that we just had, man. It's like it's just a bunch of guys that I don't know their names, but they played well. We'll get to it, but yeah,
Yeah.
like I said, familiar names make you feel a lot better. Especially you don't want to go into the season with a bunch of question marks, man. So
Yep.
yeah,
So where do you want to go first? You want to go to the 53 right away, or you want to talk about this game a little bit?
uh, let's go into. I know what they want to hear. They want to hear the 53. You know, we
All right,
watched the game. The game. We'll get to that. They want to hear the 53. So come on, lay it on us, man.
let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, I gotta lay up what I'm doing here though. This is not like overwhelming. This is not like, oh, here's what I'm doing. I think this is what they're gonna do. If I'm a week out, we got one preseason game left. I'm leaning towards what I think they're going to do to make this 53 right. So there's a couple that I'll say that I would like have switched, and you'll see that because I put like dashes next to them. But
Mhm.
this is what I'm thinking they would do if they had to cut down a 53 right now. All right, let's get right
All right,
into it.
let's
Here
get
we
it.
go. It's gonna show everything at once. Here we go. Bam. Oh man, I you know what? Let's put us back on the screen here. Can I get us back on the screen? You know what? Let me do this. Let me do this before we show it. I already showed it, but I'm gonna put us in the oh, I'm gonna put us in the on the bottom,
We gonna get it
on the
together,
bottom
y'all.
left, and then we'll show it. We're gonna do it. I want us to still be able to look at it. There we go, just
There we
like that. Bam. Now we're on to something. Okay, let's go through this, man. Let's go through this. We'll start at your position first, though, quarterback. I got your guy in there. Now, for the most part, I didn't really worry about like who's starting where, but for the left, I started doing that. I was like, okay, here's who I would start over who. I would start Kyle over Hendon Hooker right now. He is quarterback
Yeah,
2 for
for
me.
sure. For sure.
Okay, same agreement. But Hendon's still making the team for me. What do you think about that?
Even though I listened to Dan Campbell and what he's saying in the press conference, I didn't get, man, this is it for Hooker. You know what I'm saying? I get that, man, we're trying to motivate him to do something. I wouldn't be surprised if they cut him. I really won't. Like I said, he deserves it if you ask me. But
Yeah,
they've been carrying three quarterbacks. So I think they're gonna do it again.
that's kind of the thoughts I get here. It's like
Yeah.
carrying 2 would actually help based on how I kind of shook this out. And I think what we're going to talk about is those 3 players with a little star next to the name make it interesting. Malcolm, Aleem, Pascal, because you only can have 2 players that you can put on this return IR list and then bring them back without having to bring them through the 53. But we got 3 guys right now that are parked and all being in the same situation. So at least one of those guys, you're going to have to consider he's on the 53, though he can't play week 1 because we don't want him out for the year. I don't think they're going to be okay with any of those guys. And that's not including Ahmed, who they also may have to make the decision on. That puts you at 4 players there. So if they did cut someone like that, it would make sense for just numbers alone. But at my thinking right now is it's been rough with Hendon Hooker. That said,
Been
though,
very rough.
I don't think we're getting him back if we cut him. So I would rather keep him at this point.
Yeah.
That's what
I think that's what they're gonna do. I can totally agree with that. I said, like I said, it's man, it's a Brad Holmes pick. I think they're gonna ride it out to the wheels fall. It's not really. I mean, cutting them really does nothing for you unless you go out and make a signing somewhere. It really does nothing for you unless you want to give that roster spot to somebody else. Which I
right.
think, looking at this, you got a pretty good solid list here. I think we're gonna keep 3, to be honest.
That's what I'm thinking, man. Yeah, that's all. It would just be a numbers game because okay, we'll keep it moving though. We can come back to that. Let's go to tight end. So this was the tough one for me. Is I kept 2. I'm considering Zach Horton a tight end. Of course, we have Shane Zylstra. Those are kind of the next 2 up. If I went 3, I would have kept Zach Horton, and I would like to keep Zach Horton because I know they kind of view him as a fullback and he does everything. He missed some blocks this last week, which didn't set us incredibly well, but he's still been a good blocker overall. And he caught 2 passes, which is a positive. Like he looked natural when they threw it to him. I thought, it could be one of those things where one just like bounces off his chest and you're like, oh, okay, wait a minute. I don't know if he's any kind of receiving threat. But he didn't look like that. It was like, this is fine. Kind of reminded me of Brock Wright a little bit. So for that reason, I would like to keep him. I just believe, and we'll get to the other spots because of the numbers game. I think you could get Shane and or Horton back on the practice squad if you
Yeah.
cut both.
Oh
I think
yeah.
there's a real possibility of that.
Oh yeah. You're 100% accurate on that one. Yeah, you can definitely get them back in the practice squad. Um, like I said, I did like what I seen from him when
Yeah.
I was pass. What was that? Henry Hooker that threw in that pass, wasn't it? Was
Yeah,
it?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was.
Yeah.
He had a couple.
I liked it. I liked what I
Wow.
saw, man. Like I said, practice squad. I agree with that. Yeah, they should be able to get him back.
Yeah, that's the only reasoning there because it's like, all right, he's probably done enough, but I don't know if they're going to keep the guy for that. Running back, that's straightforward. Monty gives Vaki Reynolds, no surprise there.
Wait,
My only, oh, okay. What?
I
About to say something.
am very, very impressed with Sailors, bro. He's not going to
Okay.
take Reynolds' spot. I just got to mention it, man. I
Yeah.
love Sailors, dude. I really like what I've seen from. If he does it again next game, I swear to you, they got to find some type of way to get this man on this roster. To me,
Really?
I love Reynolds. I love what he's done for the team.
Right.
But Sailors is good, man. He
It's
really is
interesting.
good. He's good.
That's really
To me,
interesting.
even as a downhill guy, because Reynolds is a downhill guy. To me, Sailors is probably a little bit faster. He hits the hole a little bit harder. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
that's interesting to me. But I love Sailors. I don't think Reynolds is obviously the Lions love Reynolds. We love Reynolds.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's gonna be on the roster. But like I say, I love Sailors though.
So that's interesting because, and I won't go saying that I think it's going to happen, kind of like you didn't there. But when this is a position I did order by depth, based on that last game, I would play Vaki over Reynolds, and that's not
Yeah.
just like a thing that we thought. Like I thought he was Reynolds to me was a little bit up and down last game. He missed a pass protection that hurt us. Vaki was amazing in pass pro. He caught his pass. Vaki did everything that we expected of Vaki as soon as he got back from injury. It's like, oh, that's the guy that we were excited about last year. He looked that guy. Craig gets a lot of reps, so obviously you're gonna have negatives, but Craig had a few negatives in there. So I don't know that it was enough to be like, oh, the spot's open because he's not like fumbling or anything. But historically, that's kind of been the thing about Craig. Doesn't do that. Craig's 4.4 a carry, and he fumbled a couple times last year. So maybe the door is more open than I'm giving it credit for. And for me, if there was a door open, it'd be for Reynolds spots, not Vaki's.
Yeah, most definitely, man. Like I said, and it was unfortunate for Reynolds, man, because they kept calling his runs back. He had some really good runs that they kept calling back because they threw 875 flags that game. So
Yeah, that was a
yeah,
disaster.
that was terrible.
Oh my god, it was hard to watch, man. Because like, if you don't have the play-by-play up, I'm like, I don't understand. I don't know what down it is. Like, we're just moving
When
back and
the
forth.
announcers are saying that I'll just let you guys know when they didn't throw a flag,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
saying everything right there.
Oh my goodness, man. Yeah, I hope we don't see a regular season game like that. Oh my goodness, I hope not, man. Everybody's just gonna be mad. There's no happy side on that.
Right.
Okay, we'll go to receiver because again, this is me predicting here. So I'm gonna say they keep six still, and this is kind of the inverse of what I said at tight end. I think if you cut the third, you can get him back. I think
Yeah.
if you cut either of those bottom two, you're not getting him back. That's my thought here. My prediction would be, as of now, Jackson Meeks is receiver 6. Lovett gets cut.
Yes. Love it.
However, if I was doing it, I would keep Lovett, cut Meeks. I'm gonna get hate for that, but that's what I would do. And I can explain that, but go ahead.
I to me, Meeks stays. I'm not a. I haven't liked what I really saw from Lovett. He's made a catch here and there, but he's dropped some passes too.
Yep. Yep.
Meeks gets open. I like his route running a little bit better. If you ask me, I would go with Meeks personally. I'm very interested though to hear what you got to say and why you would go with Lovett
Yeah,
over
I
Meeks.
expected this to be interesting. So, okay, I completely agree with everything you said about Meeks. I think Meeks ran really good route. I didn't think he really separated against anybody one-on-one, but I didn't think he had to. It was all just like really smart routes. He's been the high volume piece, taking advantage of all his opportunities outside of one drop last week, and he blocks really well. Like he's up there with Ronnie Bell as a blocker. So for that, it got me over the edge of like, I think they would actually find a spot for Meeks. You know what I mean? Because I think you have to bring a value on special teams, and I don't know that he excels there, but he blocks so well. I think they could give him that nod. For me, I would keep Lovett because I'm looking at it as a long-term idea. And what I think of Lovett is he looks like the guy I thought we were getting out of Georgia. That's why I'm keeping him, because I thought that he would have issues with drops anytime it did hit him in the chest. Now, that's not a good thing. I'm not like being like, oh, you should keep guys that drop passes, but it's also kind of what I expected the speed bump to be.
Yeah.
However, the flip side is the positives I actually think have shine, like his ability. I think he's a much better natural separator in my eyes. If you had him manned up, fit the same routes against that same guy, I would trust Lovett to consistently get more open. I could be wrong on that. I would just trust his ability to just win truly one-on-one. Maybe not within the system, but one-on-one. So for that reason, I go there. Plus, I still like him a lot as a gunner, and that was a positive for him in this last game. I still do like him there. So it's not by much. Like, I mean, typically I wouldn't even consider this. I think they'd go Meeks. But if it was me, I would take Lovett looking at the long run, because to be honest with you, King, hopefully neither of the guys are really playing at this point. I mean, if I keep six, that guy shouldn't play at all during the year. If anything, I might just go to the practice squad, activate someone I trust more, and just still let them sit and just have them deactivated.
Let me ask you this: is this list the way that you have it? I've noticed in something.
Okay.
Is this, as far as the categories, are these the guys that you feel like this is going to be the number one guy, the number two guy? Is it numbered like that?
Sort of on offense, yes. Defense, not really. I don't think it is a ton of most part. Yeah, I'd say most part. Yeah.
How long do you think it takes before Tesla jumps 2 spots
Oh.
up?
Oh, okay. I guess then it wasn't really off it. Not long.
Not
Not long.
long.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah, it's getting to the point now where it's like, all right, this guy, and it's honestly like he is. I liked him as a route runner coming out. I think he's excelling there. I think he looks like a much better route runner than I thought. I think he's getting off the line a lot better than I thought he would. Like when he's getting
Right.
challenged, it's not every time, but he's winning a lot of those. I don't think it's going to take long because I think what you said is exactly right. I thought about what you said of like, how are you going to keep that guy on the sideline? And I think you're
His
right. I don't know. I
his
don't know.
hands, he has stupid hands, man.
Yes. Yes.
Stupid hand. The catches that he catch, he literally practiced bobble balls. I see him practicing bobbling a football and catching it, man. This dude is
Ridiculous.
it's gonna be very hard to keep him off the
Yeah.
field. It's gonna
Yes.
be very hard to.
And I would get, and I think it's hard to connect with golf. I think Tesla golf could fall in love with Tesla fast. Like someone said it earlier in one of our shows of like, this is kind of like one of those cow receivers that he used to have, but they were all big and tall and just kind of ran vertical routes. But he does so much on extending plays and then he
Right.
catches everything. Like golf could actually connect with him pretty quickly, I think. Like as long as you're not asking too much of his route tree, he would actually, I think, be like, oh, this guy, I'm throwing it to that guy. I trust that guy.
Yeah. I just feel like they just embrace him so well already. Like
Yeah.
he's just one of the guys. I think he already gets a little bit of respect in the locker room, man, because I even heard his name come up a couple of times during media interviews. I was watching Kay Adams today. She was talking, they mentioned him. I was watching the Pivot podcast, they mentioned him. So like I said, he's definitely notable to the other players, man. It's not gonna be long. Let's just say
Dude,
that.
yeah. I mean, I'm with you. I'm with you. It's like, I'm at that point now. So maybe we can get. I don't know where we put him. I don't know because Raymond to me still offers something a little bit different. But yeah, he's gonna be out there week 1. I would say I guarantee week 1 he's playing some offensive snaps. That's
At least
kind of
for a couple of snaps.
He gonna get a couple looks, even if he's just blocking people. I mean, he's gonna get out there. He could get out there and do something because he's valuable for that, and he plays special teams. Like he'll play kickoff return and stuff because he's blocking everybody. So it's like, yeah, this dude's gonna be activated for that reason, and they're gonna give him some snaps. There's gotta be packages for him that work.
Yeah.
I will say to the chat, I don't think there's any conversation about Khalif. One, he's not playing, so I think it's very straightforward. They're keeping him, but I don't want to get rid of Khalif. Like he's an awesome punt returner. I don't want to touch that. Just for that alone, I don't want to touch it.
I just love him anyway. I love him whenever he gets the opportunity to go out there and run routes, and I love it because, like I said, Khalif is fast, man. I love his speed. He's fast, and I just, like I said, I appreciate every time he gets on the field. So, like I said, as a returner, I don't want to see
dog.
I don't want to see guys like Reynolds catching the football and trying to return it. That is done for me. I don't know what we're doing this year as far as returner. If we're gonna switch some things up, I don't want to see it anymore. He's not fast. He's not shifty. Stop it.
I think it's Vaki now, King. I believe.
Yeah,
I'm hoping. I think it's Vaki. I think he took that when he came back. I think. Hey, maybe, should that be Sailors? You know what I mean? Maybe
It used to drive me. It used to drive me crazy. I just glad I don't have to watch it no more.
That's crazy.
Sorry, I love you, Craig, but you yourself, you're not fast, man.
Thing is, they got different expectations for sure. Like, get to the 30. They get to the 30, they get fired up. We're watching it like, come on, bro. There's no shot he's taking that back. There's no chance. Gets to the 30. It's like, you got great blocking. He's at the 38, and that's it. There's no shot he's going home with that. Yeah, I get it. Okay. No chance. Okay, O-line, starting 5. Dan Skipper's easy. I think he helped himself last week. KO'd. I don't think they're going to cut this dude. And I think I would like to see him be more consistent as plays break down a little bit, but I think his flexibility, they're not playing him a ton. I think he's going to make his pass protection seems pretty strong. Here's my surprise, though. And I wanted, in a trust me chat, I really wanted to keep, he's my 54th player. This is how I actually said it in my video. My 54th player is Ninte Mutai.
Okay.
It was just a numbers thing why I kept him out because for me, he's been fairly consistent. I think he might be our best people mover on this entire backable line. We don't have Cologne in the mix. Right. By the way, we'll have to figure out what we're going to do with him. I don't know either. There's a lot of all of this going on. But for me, I'm going to go Michael Neese because he brings center, guard flexibility. He plays all the spots in the inside. He's coming off, I think, his best game by far. He was awesome in pass protection his last game. So for that reason, I think they would they would choose to go with flexibility, comfortability there. And it's Nice may not be getting the high reps in terms of like second team that we're seeing with Nitane. But at the same time, I think that's just kind of more how it shakes out with that 5. We've seen guys in the past not have to be with the second team that can jump other players, and I think Michael Nice is eventually going to do that here. And then Giovanni Manu is still going to make the team, just more still developing.
Yeah.
They don't want to cut him, so
Oh,
that puts me at 9 there. Anything crazy with this?
No, nothing crazy. Like I said, if it's anything, maybe one guy. Uh, no, that's accurate. I think that's pretty accurate. Yeah, whoever is, like I said, they find some room for somebody on the practice squad, but I think you got the accurate list. I don't have any gripes with that.
Yeah, someone said vote on Frazier. So I don't know what their plan is with Frazier because I don't know when he's coming back. Like
Right.
that's the difficulty with some of these dudes. I don't know when they're like actually coming back. Frazier hasn't practiced at all. It's kind of like the Mahogany thing. Like, so he's another guy. Do you put him on IR and then he's out for the year? Like, I don't know what you do with that kind of piece. I mean, do you bring him through? I guess I don't know. And here's the thing, I'll say this. So say they say we want to bring him through, that way we can get him back at some point. If that was the case, I would probably expect out of this list that Nice is getting
Nice.
cut.
I was just about to say replace Nice.
Yeah.
That makes perfect sense.
Because then I can go to the practice squad. Hopefully, I get Kingsley back. I could send him up if I need to, or I could just slide Tate Ratledge over, and I got guards that I can push up. That would be the mindset there. So there you go. There's the answer for it. Okay, D line, Reader Williams, Lopez, Martin. That's the surprise. Broderick Martin's on there. Again, I'm predicting. Here's what I would do. If it was me, my next choice up for this backup D line would be Miles Adams. He would make the team. I think he gives us more juice on the inside than anybody else of this backer room has proven. That's my sole reasoning for that. Plus, he'll win 1-on-1. He just might get pushed around a bit.
Yeah,
I love me some
I've seen him winning one. Yeah, I've been seeing him win 1-on-1s, man. Yeah, I can definitely agree with that.
He's a great fit. He plays outside a little bit too. The only reason I went with Broderick is because obviously we drafted him, but mainly and they play a little different. He's nose tackle, truly. But I do think that there has been a obvious note of he looks like he's taken, and I'm gonna give our D-line coach credit here. Maybe it's Casey Rogers, maybe it's just him. It feels like there's been a clear note to yo, you got to play faster. And even though there's some bad that comes along with it, it feels like he looks different this year. He's playing a lot faster, his faster hands. He's just making fast decisions, constantly getting himself free. And he's actually becoming a pass rush piece a little bit. I don't trust him a ton against the run down and down out, but I think the fact that he's shown legitimate growth, is it too little too late potentially? But I tend to think that they may lean towards buying into a guy that's shown real improvement this preseason.
Right. And then, like I said, with Broderick Martin, now we drafted him. He suffered some attrition, so they're gonna give him his shot, man. They're gonna be patient. This is Brad's gonna get his shot, his fair shot. I agree with the list. That makes perfect sense to me.
Would you do that though? Would you keep a guy like Miles over him or something?
Based off of what I seen when he was in the game, he looked okay. If I'm gonna be honest, I drafted him. Yeah, I probably would. I'm not even gonna sit here in front like I would do something different.
Yeah,
I drafted the guy for a reason. He suffered some injuries and had some time out. Yeah, I'm gonna keep him on the team.
Yep. And I feel like, I mean, look, when you sign Miles, I love me some Miles Adams, but what they ended up signing him back for this offseason, I feel like he might not get picked up by anybody again. And it's like, all right, we can just get him back. He'd be an amazing practice squad player. And he'd be one of the guys I protect every week too, to be honest with, because you might need him week 1, kind of like the whole receiver thing, just kind of stash him and elevate somebody else. Hopefully I have 53 here, by the way. We'll figure it out. Now we'll just say we cut somebody. All right, let's go to linebacker. Campbell, Duracell, Cunningham, Barnes, Stewart, Nowoski. Nowoski was the weird one. He's a little bit weird for me because he's playing off ball and stuff now. You love this. Why do you love this?
Stewart.
Oh, yeah. He's a lock. Man. I think at this point he's a lock. Yeah.
I love Stewart. Stewart to me is like a faster Malcolm Rodriguez type of guy. You know what I'm saying? He is coming to get you. You know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, when you're trying to defend some tight ends, things like that, I think he has that speed. Like say he wants to return kick. He's actually pretty fast. You know what I'm saying? So he wanted to return some kicks for a reason. He got the speed, man, but he has the heart too. You know what I'm saying? The grit and the willingness to tackle and try to knock your block off every time he gets a chance. I love that. That's what you want in a linebacker. We needed some linebackers with a little bit of speed to them. You know what I'm saying? I love Anzalone. I love Barnes, but they're not the fastest dudes. This dude is fast. I like that. So it adds a little bit of a different dimension to the linebacker room.
No, it's definitely a good point. Trying to think of how I want to put this. So to what someone said in the chat, like there is definitely occasions where it's like, oh, okay, he's biting. He's biting because he's playing that fast. And it's like, I want to go downhill and blow something
Right.
up. But at the same time, for what you're saying, like, I'm gonna live with that. I'm gonna live with that. Cause it's not like he does that all the time and he makes no plays. If it
Right.
would be one thing where you never noticed him, you're like, why is he just like he's just running around? He makes
Right.
a lot of plays. So he still does a lot of positives and he just has a couple negatives, but it's not like Cunningham didn't have a negative in this past game, too. Same kind of deal. So like, all right, I'm gonna live with it. He's making plays. By the way, someone said Barnes over Cunningham. Yeah, this side, yeah, not really. It doesn't matter. Barnes is going to start, right? Barnes is going to start because he starts next to Alex and Gil. Cunningham's not going to start, but I like Cunningham, so Cunningham's here. There you go.
Yeah. Definitely been showing his veteran presence. I like that. So,
oh man, dude, he's going to be an awesome like role piece now.
Yeah.
Like him getting all these reps on fire.
Yeah. Like I said, I just need us to get into the season healthy, man. Let's just get here healthy. Even the guys that we got out right now, you know what I'm saying? Those are not guys that are starters that we're going to see a lot of. So, man, just get there healthy, dude. I really like this defense. I really do.
No, yeah, dude. We got some depth in some good spots here. Okay, cornerback. Let's speak about that though, because the depth's getting beat up. We know who's making it in the top three. We know those guys are in. Khalil Dorsey is in. Avonte Max is in. You know, slot safety. Eric Hallett's in for me, and I'm calling him a corner, calling him a safety, whatever. This dude earned it, especially last week. At that point, I'm like, all right, this guy's making
very
the team.
impressive. Very impressive.
Bro's doing everything. He's making the team. Thoughts on Hallett? What do you think?
Yeah, definitely. Very, very impressive, man. All over the place. You know what I'm saying? Just like I said, it's a crapshoot at the bottom of that list. It really is. We need a little bit more depth at quarter. We really do. Just a little.
So we're
bit,
like
just a tinge. Just a tinge.
we're like 5 deep.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Kind of. If we call Hallett a safety.
And shout out to Terrion, man. I was mentioning it before the show to Dion. Terrion, I seen some clips on Twitter, man. Terrion locked J-Mo up today. Locked him down. And he's been doing that all camp. I cannot wait to see him get on the field this season. He's made if you not following him on YouTube, he has his own channel and he made a redemption video on there. So you need to check that out. A lot of videos came out today, a whole lot of them. J-Mo dropped one, K Adams, the Pivot Show with Ja and David Montgomery. Arnold dropped one today. It was a lot of content that came out on YouTube today. So type in Detroit Lions, you'll be watching some stuff for the rest of the night. I promise you that.
I'm about to check those out. I didn't know those exist, especially the Pivot one. That one sounds good, but too bad.
Yeah, they all came out today. All of them.
Okay, I like that. And by the way, I saw the Terrion flag thing. Hold up, John. Hold up. Let's be fair. A lot of those flags was the beginning of the season. He got a lot better about 5 weeks into the year. He pulled way back. He had other issues, but like he was not the same dude all year. So he was doing this all year, but the flags dropped quick. I mean, I got to give him credit.
Yeah, and he's been looking clean. Like these plays where he's been defending him, Amon-Ra St. Brown, J-Mo, he's been looking clean. You know what I'm saying? He looks different. There's a such thing as improvement. We don't have to talk about last season. Let's talk about this season. He's improved. I promise you, he's improved. It's gonna be tough, man.
That's that best corner of the class coming out this year. We're about to find out. So safety has 3 guys. Brand Joseph Yasin. I'm just saying Hallett's kind of a safety too, whatever. And so is Maddox, you know. So there's nothing I think really to debate there. Am I missing somebody? I don't think so.
No.
Okay. I will say I had Kennelly close. Kennelly was here first. And then after this last game, I kind of fell back on him a little bit. I just thought he was so amped up the whole time that I felt like he was all over the place by all the cheese in front of him. But I love how he plays. I just felt like watching that. I don't know if I would trust him in a game situation right now. Not over a guy like Eric Hallett, I wouldn't.
Yeah, he was just a little amped up this game. I was saying playing in front of your family. That's the kid that's from here too, also, right?
Yep. Yeah. Grand Valley.
Yeah. So.
Nick Whiteside for me, I never got there with Whiteside. And he's had good moments. He's been good when the ball's thrown his way. I didn't get there as a guy that would stay connected consistently enough. I think he was the one that gave up the back of the end zone play that was just off the receiver's hands because he kind of missed it. Like between all of those guys, it's been a lot of up and down across the board. Like Barku made some good plays, but like these dudes, like Tyson Russell had a really rough week. I just didn't get there consistently with Whiteside. I like him too, but it's not to the point where I'd keep a spot for him,
Yeah,
especially
I
because
feel like
it's
it's
already
another
tight.
one. What's another kid? What's his name? George or
Being
something?
Alan George, you almost
Yeah,
picked it off.
just picked him up.
Hey,
We just
I have
picked
that
him up.
play. We'll show that play. That was a good
Yeah.
play. I'm saving that one. I'll see you. All right, I'll go to edge then. Hutch, Davenport, Muhammad. Here's where it gets interesting. Left to right. Here's my prediction. Lions will resign Za'Darius. He'll be the fourth edge. That's my guess. After
Did you
Ogden
see
went
what he
down.
said today?
No, I did not. Lay it
Okay,
out.
we'll save that. I'll just let
Oh,
you get it. We'll save it
wait,
for
is
next
it
show.
fire? Do
No,
we need
yeah,
that?
it's fire. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
he
want to know.
he said he was going through a couple of things or whatever, but he's gonna do whatever he can to get back with the Detroit Lions. So that's what I seen today.
See, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's resigning. He's resigning. It's not if, it's when. So I'm putting him on here. But let's say hypothetically we don't want to count Za'Darius. My guess is they would go Nate Lynn next. Now, this last game, I was a little bit like, oh, I wish he was more dominant. Like the first two games, he was awesome. This one, I didn't feel his presence as much. And I think you have to feel his presence as a pass rusher. Otherwise, I don't think he makes a team. But he still does special teams work for us. And Brett Holmes was talking him up, and that's gotten in my head. Like, I really do think they like this guy a lot. I think Ugu actually made a legit case this last game, or I think this last game matters for these two. Like, if Nate Lynn is meh, you don't really notice him, but Uku's a dog. Right. We might see a shock and Uku might jump him in my eyes. Otherwise, I think if we stay kind of two course and Lynn gets back on track, Lynn is safely getting in here.
Yeah, most definitely, man. Like I said, we know who both of those guys are. You know, I said the preseason is the only thing that can separate the two. Yeah, that's accurate. I can get with that.
Yeah, and then I threw Keith Cooper in here because I actually think he's better at DN. I think it kind of works for him, and because of where our DN health is at, it's like, well, maybe they like him more there. I don't think he's done enough to make the team.
Yeah,
it hasn't been enough. But I like him at DN, so it'd be fun to kind of stash him around. And then special teams. Okay, I'm looking at this though, King. As long as I added this up correctly, I got 52 players. What math was I doing, King? Where I said 24 plus 25 plus 3 is 53.
Let me look. Who did you leave?
We need to break that down. Hey, someone. What in the world? I was making this fast, but I'm looking at it like that doesn't make any sense. Come on, man.
Who is I'm trying to think of
9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 plus 9 puts me at 24. Okay. Offense is right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
What'd you get? 52? Keep counting.
I got 25 on defense. So 52. Hey, we got a number. We got an extra number. What are we going to do, King? Let's make some moves.
That can be anybody.
Let's make some moves. What are we doing? Who are we keeping?
Shoot.
Horton? What are we doing?
Yeah. How many O-linemen do we usually carry, though?
You know what? Let's do this. Let's do this, King, because this actually works out perfectly. This is what I would do, or I predict they would do. Miles Frazier.
Bingo. There you go.
Bam.
There you
now
go.
We're good. We didn't overthink this. Miles Frazier. Yeah, bingo. Miles Frazier's in, and we can get him this year. And then we got our guard. We needed a guard. Now we got our guard.
Or we just can trade 72 picks and go get Trey Hendrickson. That's what we can do.
Okay. I didn't consider that, but it's on the table.
Let me put this crack pipe away. I'm sorry. Let me dream, man. Let me dream.
No, there's nothing wrong with believing in the potential. Hey, look, man. There's a point where I had myself like, you know what? Maybe we should do this. Like, maybe we need to make this happen. I know
he's gonna get traded. He's gonna get traded. It's not just not here. Unfortunately, fans. I'm sorry.
No, he is, bro. He is gonna get traded. Okay. Are we good on this, or is there anything else you want to touch on?
No, I think we're good, man. You did a great job. Hey, give it up for Dion, chat. Great job, man. That's a great job.
I appreciate it.
A great job.
We'll do
another. I don't think I would have been too different in any type of way in that list if I did one myself. So
okay. Let's was Za'Darius. Did you say exactly, or was there more to that?
No, it was just a quote or something that he said. Somebody
had might have to find it.
Posted. I had seen it on Instagram. So you know, he was going through a little thing with his girlfriend situation too. But at the time where he left, he was going through something with his family. And he said that he wanted to do everything he can to get back to the Detroit Lions. So yeah, hopefully it happens, man. It will. I just know it will. Like I say, it's
Why
not.
would it not? It'd
No,
be
they're
weird.
not. Like at this point, you could have went anywhere you wanted to by now. You ain't went nowhere by now. You're coming back here. Just say I didn't want to go to camp this season because I had some stuff to do. just say it.
Fair enough, dude. I had no issue with that. Miami chose Matthew Judon. Come on, bro.
Yeah,
What are we doing?
yeah.
Hey, he's coming here. Okay. Great. So that's awesome. Was there anything else we need to hit on specifically that you had? Because I got some things, but if there's nothing specifically, you know what I mean?
No, just no, nothing specific. Like what you got for us?
Okay. So I do have and I want to talk through a couple of these, but I do have some plays. Now we don't have to go through them all, but I'm just curious at the response that we get from the chat if we roll some plays and me and King talk about what we're seeing.
Yeah,
I think we should do that.
Let's do it.
Let's give it a shot. Okay, we'll try not to spend too long on these because sometimes it gets crazy. But like I said, I didn't hold back. There's like a billion plays that I've saved in here. What are we looking at? Okay, here we go. There's good and bad. This is not like a highlight montage of the Lions, and these are just plays that stuck out while I was watching. I might save it. Let's talk about it. So this first one, I don't know what's happening, but let's find out. Here we go. This is a horrible way to start. King, I'm gonna be honest with you.
This is what you start with.
I'm so sorry. I didn't realize this was. All right, forget the plays. We're not doing the plays.
It was a high pass, man. It's a high pass, man. It's high. His fingertips is.
Yeah. No, it was catchable, but it was more on the quarterback.
He should have tipped that one and then went and got for a second gather or something like that. But I mean, it's fast out there. Yeah, we like I said, we watching it from the film from Skybox,
Right.
type of. But when you're out there on the field, things are very, very super fast. So I get it. You know what I'm saying? Fingertip pass. He just got to put that ball on him.
He's only getting one hand on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's not realistically being able to get two up there. So yeah, that's fair. I think the key for me was KO'd losing late, which is not good. I actually thought Kingsley was better this game. I thought Kingsley is getting better. I don't have him on the team, but I think he's playing better. And Skipper was awesome. So I wanted to give him some flowers. At least, okay, this is what I'm talking about, King. This is personally what I'm talking about right here. Okay, this is where, and you'll see it, like he makes good plays, Stewart does, but he is very aggressive. So these kind of things, but this is Cunningham. Like we were biting on all the cheese. I mean, I don't know what in the world we're doing.
Yeah,
we're biting on everything.
Yeah, both of them. Yeah, both of them.
Now,
yeah, that's Cunningham.
Yeah. Give me your take on this. I don't want to say what I thought, but take on Kennelly. He's playing free safety here, and this is the kind of play that I was like, I can't put him on a 53.
Yeah.
Because of things like this. Like I just don't know that I trust him in a game right now if we had to go that route. So just watch him. You'll see this a couple times.
Where
he's very that's on me. I should point. So he's in the middle.
He's way back. Like where
he's in the middle of the field. He got to flashes on and then he takes back off. You'll see him flash for a second.
Nah, yeah. I see him. Yeah, you got to come up and make that play.
That's what I'm watching it.
Yeah.
I'm like,
you got to see where the quarterback is going. Yeah. I like say at that point, you got to come and make that play.
Yeah, that is the kind of thing that I saw a lot. And it was like, I just don't think he's trusting himself. Like in this case, if that's your job, like step down.
I mean, everybody's right there in front of it. It's different. I say, okay, yeah, you got somebody on the other side, but everybody's right here in front of you. You know where the quarterback is pretty much going to go at that point. You got to go and be aggressive.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So you see that your linebackers got beat in front of you. You got to be the guy to step in and make that play.
That one stuck with. That was one of the ones, and I have another one, at least another one on here that I'll show that. But I think we got to get to some good here. Oh yeah, how about that boy Chris Smith, man? I thought this play was just clutch. That's why I put it in here. Like I didn't expect him to make that play, watching that thing live, but this was a big time play. Muhammad, I thought, continues to kind of handle business.
Big beast
on the edge there. Give him some love. See,
this is entire preseason. I've been impressed with the middle. You know what I'm saying? Different guys been making plays in the middle.
Yeah. Yep. Lot of different. Broderick's gotten better. Chris Smith has felt like he's gotten better. I mean, like last year he didn't make like any impact plays. I feel like he's flashed this preseason a couple times. this is the aggressive stuff. This is what I'm talking about with Stewart. Like, I'll show good in here, but this is the kind of thing where it's just like, okay, at this point, he's got his read step, he's stepping down, but now it's like, okay, let's stop doing that because the tight end's running right past you and he's still going.
Right.
And it's like, okay, we just And
he
then
got
what's
caught watching.
Kennelly doing? What's our safety doing
Yeah,
here?
yeah. They got caught watching. He got caught. Well, Stewart got caught watching that backfield a little bit too long. Let that tight end run right by him.
It's like I don't want my safety playing like this. This is a problem. So yeah, it's both of them. It's both of them there, and that's the thing that got me a little bit. Just playing really fast, and that's okay because Stewart will go blow up some things, and that makes it all right. You know?
And like I said, he'll be out there with better personnel, a little bit more better communication. He'll be fine if he was to get on the field.
We talked about a billion corners that we have. DJ Miller might be the guy that I'm kind of like.
DJ Miller.
DJ Miller. Yeah, that's a person. That's the player we do have.
I told you, man. It's too many of them, bro. The names, man. It's the name.
Now DJ Jones. I'm like, who is DJ Jones?
I'll be like, great play, and then I'm looking for the back of the jersey, like, who the fuck is that? It's so many of them.
No, it's real. That's real. But this dude, I was like, yo, he's actually playing kind of good. DJ Miller, man. He got bumped on the one touchdown, but outside of that, he was doing his thing. So I'm like, okay, maybe we give him some love. Okay, Grant Stewart eating here. Yeah, going to work. Grant Stewart and Rock Ya-Sin. But this is the kind of thing that you love about Stewart for sure.
Oh, for sure.
Dude, that's a Malcolm play.
I'm coming to get you. Yes, I'm coming to get you, bro. Shed that block, go get him. There you go.
That's my dudes returning kickoffs for that alone. They see that, like, you know what? Put him back there. Put the ball in his hands. This is a problem. This guy's blowing things up.
Yep.
I rock with that, dude.
That's
Vaki. Come on, bro. This is what I'm talking about. Vaki's that dude.
Man.
Put it out there. That's beautiful pass, bro. Okay.
What? Yeah, just high. Still should have caught it, but it's high.
Yeah.
That was high. Yeah, he got two hands on him. But like slow it down just a little bit.
Yeah. I'll like tap it forward. Good pass, bro, there across the board. It's high for him. Ooh.
Hey, that's high. Yeah, that's
I'm
high.
gonna be honest, King.
You feel like you could have got it?
I don't think he could have got that.
Yeah, I don't think he can either. That's
Love
a little
it making
high.
the team, dog. Love it made the team. All right, love it.
That's a little high.
Hey, yo, I'll be honest. I thought that was like more in his hands the first time I saw that. That was really high for Lovett. You know what I mean? Like Lovett really had to climb for that one.
Nothing pisses you off more than as a receiver. Oh man, that's high.
Like he wasn't catching that anyway.
Especially when you beat him like that.
That's what I'm saying. And that's the only reason I'm keeping, because they're isolated one-on-one. Like they've done this with a lot of guys. They've done this with Tesla specifically, but they've done it with their draft picks. And when he gets isolated, I do trust that he'll get open. It just, I don't know if he's going to catch it, but he'll get open. So I do buy into that. There is a talent there. I don't know how much leash they're going to give him with where they're at as a team. But
see, there goes Stewart.
Yeah, let's see it. I didn't notice it. Let's see it. What was he doing?
The play after this one right here.
Okay.
Just sticking with his assignment.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Sticking with making a play.
Yeah. I'm mad I cut that one off. Blew that thing up, dude. Muhammad too. Muhammad going to work here. Mm-hmm. Like this was one of the nastiest moves I think I've seen, because I felt like Muhammad had like a small bag last year. Yeah, he had like one of them the kids meal fries where it's like the white bag from McDonald's and it's not like the box. And you're like, dang, there's like 7 fries in here. That's what he had last year. Dang, that's tough, bro. You know what I mean? You're looking at the bag, there's no extra fries in there. He's got a little red box now this year. I think he's transitioned to that point. He like shook him and then he bull rushed him. I was fired up when I started looking at oh my goodness. Mohammed took his helmet off too. That's okay. It's a nice little flag. They didn't call that one, by the way. They called every flag but that one. But I like it.
He's like it's a benefit for all of those dudes too to have Hutchback, man. You can learn some things from them guys.
Mm-hmm.
Them starters, man. Him, Davenport.
I'm fired.
I really love Muhammad though.
Yeah.
I just feel like every time he got an opportunity, he just showed up some type of way.
Yep. He feels like he's on this ever since the end of last year. He's just getting better and better. I want to show this for Martin, bro, because this is how fast he is playing.
And that's who I'm looking at right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, get out my way, boy.
Hey, Martin's doing a little work. Like look how fast he gets off the ball, man. He's way faster than he was in the past. You know what I mean? He's got his hands out quick.
Hands up quick.
He's heavy,
bro. A little bit of
He's
whoop ass and got right by him.
Yeah. There's a lot to deal with, bro. Oh, here's your play right here. Oh, hey, man. That would have
Man,
been so massive for him to take that. Every team would have been watching that play, man. You'd have took that ball away. It was good, though. It was
yeah,
good,
it
though,
was.
because I just feel like we're not going to get enough time with him to know. You know what I mean? To know if he should
Right.
be on the team. But this was such a smooth play, man. To stick at the top like that and then just expect
Damn.
the ball to be there. This what gets you, man. Him and DJ Miller, man. What you guys doing? 1 week? You need to show up, dude. You guys got to get here faster so we can just find out. Like even Barku here. This is a heck of a play by Barku. That's why I put it in here, man. You're right.
Yeah.
Hey, well, so what should we talk? So should we be giving credit to the DB coaches, to Brad Holmes for finding these dudes where it's like there's just talent here? Like we have some mess ups. Like who should we be giving credit to?
To both, man. Like I said, it's a bunch of guys, man, but they had moments. They definitely had moments. These guys are not just body fields on the team, man. They were showing some things.
This play, we're at
I'm looking at the two receivers right next to each other, and
the corner.
who is that in front of them?
Oh,
Is that Cunningham?
Yeah, the linebacker. Yeah. I don't know who's in. I think that's Maddox who's in the flat. Who's out there?
Okay.
But this kind of play. Hallett actually makes this play a little bit later in the game. Like I feel like they got some good eyes, man. Like maybe they're just getting taught well, but I mean he drops this thing off and just jumps it because it was a third down. So it was like there's great awareness, man. I'm gonna give him some love for that.
Way to
It's a
pick
heck of
up.
a play.
See, that's what I'm saying. Let the guy go, safety, pick him up. You go get the assignment. I love that, man.
Hey, some blocking too, though. I had to get the big band. You know, what I mean, it just seems some good reps because there was some ugly in there towards the end. I got, okay, we didn't talk about this much, but I want to. So, Hendon Hooker, it was not great, right? Obviously, the pick was unfortunate. It was super unfortunate, but he definitely did not have the same opportunity Kyle had. And I'm not defending him, but it was like, this is bad. This is really bad.
I feel like
we
they
did
just
not get a positive play.
Yeah, I was just about saying it's just the offensive line just went to crap, man. I just feel like we took the playbook and just threw it in the garbage can when Hooker got in. I'm like, what are we doing, bro? Like, what is this? And like I said, and then it was just unfortunate, man. His touchdown run got called back for the most pettiest little holding call I ever seen in my life. Like it's unfortunate. If anybody's unfortunate, it was him that game.
I felt so bad.
Like I said, he didn't. He made some mistakes that game, but you expect him to make some mistakes.
Yeah.
But the good plays kept getting taken away. And that'd be the most frustrating part watching Hendon Hooker, man. He'll make a great play and it's taken away, or the guy drops the ball.
No, I felt bad, bro. I felt bad. That last pick made me so sad because I was like, this is not right. He finally gets it going when it's all on his plate in a 2-minute drill, and this guy makes Superman interception. Yep. Like, dude, he won't even make the team for Miami.
I just knew he was going to win the game for us, bro, and pick. And that was just that was a remarkable play, man. Remarkable play by the defense.
We're gonna get to that because I do got a play in here that I put. There I was like, I don't know what route we're running here. Like we're just running straight. Like I don't know what we're trying to do with Hooker.
Kennedy.
Hey, I will get, bro. Everybody's blocking. Shane doing it. But
yeah,
this is what we like about Craig. Like he could have cut back here probably, but at least him being patient, open this lane. But man, everybody's blocking. Mutah's getting pushed back a little bit, but KO's doing his thing. Kingsley's working, bro. I give Kingsley credit. I'm not the biggest Kingsley guy, but he is fighting. He fights every play. This was money. That play was beautiful. That one, that was nasty. We got to run that one back. This is nasty across the board. The pass pro was really nice too by Skipper here, but this throw okay, that's a golf type.
Great route, man.
That's the kind of thing we would run last year. Where he had I don't know about you, King. Whenever he does a little pump thing, I get fired up. I'm like, this guy's comfy. This guy's comfy, dude. He's feeling himself a little bit. Like normally you would think he just look there and then go to the next guy. Like he's a little okay, dude. He's on it right here. Yeah, that's tough.
What you do.
That's tough.
That's good skill.
And I don't know if it's true or not, but it looks like Tesla's slowing down for that window too. Like when I'm watching Tesla, I'm like, oh, dude, he feels like he knows he's opening up. Like, look at that. He's just kind of jogging through there. Come on, dude. Oh, Tesla's playing some football this year,
man. If he'd have released that a little bit faster and caught him in stride, Tesla would have got out of there running. Yep. He'd have still been out of there.
Dude, look at Broderick. This is what I'm talking about. This is where it's like it's hard to overlook some of this stuff. Look at it, bro. He looks like he's flying. Like, yeah, he went offsides twice, but at least I can respect he's doing something. I mean, he is hugging the crap out of that ball.
Like go back to that frame. I want everybody in the comments to really pay attention to that. He's up. Look at everybody else. He's up, hands are up, ready for some whoop ass.
Yeah.
That's what you want to see.
That's
what you want to see, man.
Look at him, bro. He's in there. And it's
Get
like
in there, Broderick.
I hate the offside because it's like, dude, you're right next to the ball. But at the same time, it's like, I get it, man. He's amped up. He's trying to go do something. He's like, I gotta make something happen. He knows what time it is. And he's doing it.
Yep.
He's doing it. And hey, shout out to Miles Adams here. Okay. Ugu doing his thing. Like,
get in there.
They got a nice little bodies here. I don't know if they got. That's why Nate Lynn will probably make it because he brings something different in terms of just juice. But all these dudes in here, man, they can work pretty well together.
Man, and I wish I could see that coverage too from Stewart. Looked like he was.
Okay, let me go back. This one?
No, I think it was the play. It was the Broderick play.
Oh, it was the Broderick play. Okay.
Or was it?
Oh, you might be making stuff up, King. I'm gonna be honest with you. You might have saw something that did not happen.
No, it is the next play. It's the next play.
Okay. This is the one where he got the face mask, I think.
Yeah, that was that play.
He got called for a face mask because he was like running over top. And I guess he pulled it was the whack call. They called a face mask.
Yeah, it was like a split second pull. I'm like, bro, like, yeah. So good Lord.
Yeah, dude, that was a whack call. But I did like here where it's like Mario is so active with his hands. Like these are the kind of things that get me fired up because it's like, here's been my biggest takeaway. King, years past, didn't it always feel like, especially in the preseason, quarterbacks would torch us running around?
Man.
Like, oh my goodness, man, all the time. And it was every year we're concerned. We're like, we got to keep guys in the pocket.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is a Casey Rodgers thing or not, but man, I'm seeing Broderick play different. And I'm seeing the fact that this is not happening. Guys aren't taking off on us like that.
You know what?
Go ahead.
You're seeing what's coming from Tampa Bay with these defensive linemen. You're seeing the discipline that Tampa Bay had. You know what I'm saying? And that's the improvement. You know, that's the difference in this preseason. These guys not only sticking to their assignments, but containing these quarterbacks to make sure they don't run loose like a goose on us. You know what I'm saying? So that discipline is going to be big for us this year.
I'm glad you said that because now I thought about that screen we blew up. Nate Lynn was out there making the tackle. I think Achman got in there or something, or Keith Cooper. Like they would remember Tampa Bay was blowing up our screens last year. Their D linemen were just shutting them down. Like this is what it feels. But even if you watch, even our rushers don't win, they don't run past the quarterback. They stop and then they work back inside. And the interior guys, if they don't get a field, they're constantly working their hands free. And it's like we're in a spot where we're right on top of the quarterback. So it's just going to slowly collapse. It's amazing to watch, dude. Nobody's taken off on this team like in years past.
Waski right there watching, making sure.
Waski got
no.
Yeah, look up on that play.
Make sure you ain't going nowhere.
You got wrapped up, man. Huh? But hey, Miles Adams, this is what I wanted to show you. See, this is the part that I don't like about Broderick still, and it's concerning because he's so big. You would be like, oh, this should be what he's good at. But like Broderick kicks out. Now it's like, okay, he's great at the nose. Like that's not. But now all of a sudden you try to be like, let's put him at the 3. And you get him a little wider, and all of a sudden he's sideways. It's like, okay, now he's just getting pushed.
Getting turned around. Now you're getting pushed in the back.
Super quick. It's like I like Miles because he's handling his own as a nose, but I don't feel like I can move Broderick that much, which is the problem. I feel like I only can put him in one spot. But that's what I guess you drafted him for that, I guess. I mean, this is the one, though. Okay, straight up, got to call out our coaching staff. And I don't know if this is because it's preseason or not. Please don't play this coverage in the red zone in the game. Please do not do this, bro. Straight up. You know, watch this. They run in cover 3 inside the 20.
Yeah.
Don't run cover 3 inside the 20. Watch the top of the screen here. Do not
wide open.
Don't run this crap in the red zone.
You got 3. Look. You got 3 guys running after one dude to the sideline. Look. Watch. They all about to turn. Look.
Yeah. Because that outside linebacker has to get under him. The outside cornerback has to stay on top of him. And then this linebacker's covering nobody. So he's just going over there anyway. Don't run this coverage, please, Calvin Shepard, man. I'm excited for you, but I just hope this isn't like a thing to come because you're going to get your corners killed, bro. This corner's dropping back. There's nothing he can do. There's no
Hold on.
strategy for this. Go ahead.
I want to answer this for Keith in the comments. He was asking where I got this. And zoom back out if you can.
Oh, okay. Let's go like this.
He was asking where I got this from.
Ooh,
So
that is
listen, a lady made it for me at my job. She just brung it up there one day out of the blue, tapped on my office door, and was like, "Here," and just gave it to me.
That's
It was the craziest thing. You know what I'm saying? I talked to her. I told her what I do and everything, but she makes them. She just made me one, man. She know I'm a Michigan fan, and shout out to Michigan, man. They just got hitter today, top running back in the
Yeah.
entire class.
It'd be tough.
But she know I'm a Michigan fan and a Lions fan, so she made it for me, man. So shout out to her.
Hey, 2026. Oh my God. Hey man, him and Underwood. Come on now.
My
Come
God.
on now, King. That does look fire though. I didn't even notice that in the background because we so far zoomed in all the time. That looks awesome. We only got a few left here. Shout out to Miles Adams cooking again, just because I give him his love. This dude should make the team, man. Like he should. I like Hallett. You're gonna see some of the coverage issues a little bit here. Nick Weiss, not really Rocky Sin kind of lose it, but Hallett did his thing here, man. The first play we lost in the back of the end zone. But even though Hallett plays like the dude's kind of on a pogo stick for some reason, like I've never seen this strategy, King. He looks like he's standing straight up in coverage at the top of the screen. He does not look like he's bent at all. Look, he's just standing and he's just running. Like, okay, I don't know how that works, but he's sticking with him. You know, he kind of recovers a little bit. We get the sack. Ugu is in there.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, but that was a big stop, big red zone stop. I'm happy with that. And Uku's doing his thing. He's
great job from Shep for sending the pressure on that play. I just knew he was going to send that pressure, man.
I love that. That's I don't think that'll get old. Watching this blitz, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't like this from Kyle Allen, so I'm gonna give him a critique.
Crazy part is that some of the players said that they feel like Shep is a little bit more aggressive than Aaron Glenn. So we're gonna be knocking some heads off this season.
Hey, we're the Vikings now.
We're gonna be sending the house at people, man.
Oh, goodness. I get it though. I always think about it as like our corners. I feel like should thrive in that. You know, we got the corners that are built for that. They want to. It's like, bro, right here. But now Jones got cooked. But it's like at this point, you know, with him playing, you know, the outside corner playing top down here, bro, get back to Kennedy, man. Get back to the middle. He doesn't.
And that's what I'm looking at. It's like, man, just looking at the coverage, you already knew that the middle of that field is going to open up. I don't know the situation at this point in the game though. Like, what's the situation like?
I don't know either.
Amount of yards.
It wasn't third down.
I don't see the yellow line or this ain't live though. This is film. So
yeah. It's so there's the sticks. It's second down and about 5.
Yeah, give it to Kennedy. First down. What are we doing?
That's what I'm saying. So it's like if your progression is to start out because like right here, I'll give them credit. Like they disguise it a little bit, but this isn't a good disguise. It's not great. But they drop it too deep. So okay, I can understand where that throws you off, right? He drops out, now it's too deep. But once you get that high low right here, it's like okay, get your eyes off it. Nah, he gets locked in because he feels that heat, and I feel like he just got latched onto his guy, and it's like, oh, dude, you gotta reset a little bit. There's still room that's like okay, we can get this better. See, that's why I love it though. Love it gets open, man. It get open.
He does.
What we got here?
Catch that ball.
This was Meeks though. This route by Meeks was tough. There was 2 of them. I'm actually gonna show another one by Meeks. This route was tough though. You're right. This dude gets open, and this route was. We're about done. We got like 2 plays left, but this route was nasty because I'm watching this. Safety bails, and I love how when he runs out, pushes it outside because that linebacker has to get underneath it, so he's got to run outside. And then when he breaks back inside, now that linebacker's no longer in the play. I thought that was beautiful because he's like bending that right. Yeah, he bent it right for the quarterback to be open. Like that was awesome detail, man. Good run blocking here. Yep. Kennedy gets in there doing some work. Here's another one. Meeks doesn't get it. Now he's in the slot at the bottom. Same kind of deal here. The slot corner jumps outside, so he the footwork. He just jumps right back inside. And watch this. Bam, he's there.
That's a touchdown.
That's it. I was like, all right. Hey, and a lot of teams are playing zone. He is cooking zone. Like the footwork is beautiful. But you see what concept like we're just running like 4 verts over and over, running 11. But the problem is we keep running this, King. You'll see it's like as we keep running this, it just isn't open anymore. But he made the most of it. Like he's the only guy that actually got separation there, cutting in front of the safety. It's good, King. Meeks is gonna be tough to keep off this team. I can understand why they would struggle with that decision. What do you think about this? Would you also do this with Broderick Martin?
No. What are we doing? No. I know they like to let the guys, that's why guys love playing. for the Lions. I know they like to let the guys explore, you know what I'm saying? But no, Roger, get your ass in the backfield. Out there trying to do. You ain't Hutch. Get back there in the backfield.
Hey, he's covering.
He was covering though. Look at him.
Look at that. He's a pursuit. Go get it, Broderick. Hey, bro. That's why Broderick wants to be your gig for that reason. He's like, wait, I get the drop. Let me find out.
Watch this. This is crazy.
Bro, Broderick, look at him, man. He's playing so fast, and he's got a plan immediately. Look at that.
Slapping, move, get out my way. Man, come on, dog.
Hey, we got Broderick believers in the chat. I already know. You saw him in coverage, and now you believe. Hallett's making the team. Here's why. That's why I'm playing this clip. Just for that reason alone.
I say all the time, you guys, I tell people all the time, watch film if you can. Go get that NFL app, pay that little cheap little $14.99 a month, whatever it is, get you some film, the all 22. You see things different because when you're watching the game live, you only focus on scoring. You see things different, man, when you watch that film.
I love it, man. I love it, man. And I love Halle here, bro. Like, he cut off that slot, and now he's playing in the slot, bro. So he came out and played free safety in the end. He's playing slot here like he did at the beginning. Then he was playing wide corner. All right, I shouldn't have put this play in here. I'm going to be honest with you. I should have put more going. I was trying to cut it short, but this was the play from him that got me a little bit. You know what I mean? I like Lovett's route here.
This is the first play. Oh, God.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah,
look.
I'm like, where were we going?
I don't know where we're going either. The only thing I think is like maybe slow down a little bit because it feels like he kind of ran himself out of room. Like he kind of ran himself out of room.
He was focused on he was looking down the field. That's what it was. He ran into his own players.
Yep, because you're watching it like, okay, well maybe Bell, right? Maybe he can get back to Bell here if it's like if he's a little bit slower with it, but that was kind of a tough spot to be in. I shouldn't have put. I typically would have put good plays in there too.
No, I wanted to see that angle too because on live TV you couldn't really tell what was happening. Then they didn't replay it, so
and it wasn't open, right? Yeah. So like fairness, like there was nowhere to go. He had to wait all the way for Bell to come back.
Still throw it away.
Keeney James was out here.
Yeah,
he ran a horrendous route. I mean, this dude was boxed. It was like, okay, that's not there. So yeah, he had to. The only thing he could have done was wait for Bell on the backside.
Yeah, he ran into his own
James
teammate.
Ain't open at all.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The blocking wasn't amazing.
And by him running into his teammates, that makes it where he can't react and throw it out of bounds. You know what I'm saying? Because you run into your teammate. So, yeah. Okay. But he did make some decisive passes, though. I'll give him that.
I think he can feel it a little bit. I think he can see it. And this is an example where it's like, we saw the play with Meeks, right? Watch this unit run the same exact concept, right? We're just going 4 verts. I hope we don't run this concept a ton during the NFL season. We're just running 4 deep, especially when it's 2 deep. It makes no sense. But like, what is he supposed to do with the ball?
Go nowhere. And then, like I said, when your block ain't shit.
They're on his neck, bro. Like there's like a point where it's like he didn't have much of a shot at all in this game, dude. The whole thing was like this.
Yep.
And it's like you're watching the routes too. It's like I don't even know if he had time. I have no idea where you're throwing the ball here. Like you're not throwing a jump ball to Bell. You're not throwing a jump ball as a Keeney James. And your 2 slots, they're bracketed in. It's like there's nowhere to go with the football.
Pockets
on 3rd and long. This is not the play. This is something you call like college football 25 when it just gives you coach suggestions and it says 4 verts because it's 3rd and long. And it's like, all right, X, we'll call 4 verts. And you're just hoping something crazy happens or you throw it up deep. This is not a call in the NFL. This is not going to get you open, bro. It's not going to get anybody open. So
I'm surprised he got that out, that little under route right there, because that guy was on his ass.
Looked at 2, King. He kind of looked at 2 when I saw. He was like, I was like, okay, he feeling himself a little bit. So that's the last of the clips there.
But they, you know, like I said, a lot of the fans be thinking it's not Hendon Hooker is my guy. I just get frustrated that his situations don't be the greatest. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we just watched them few little clips. Every time there's defensive linemen surrounding him, every single time. And I just felt like when Allen was in there, it was a little bit more relief, simply because of who he was out there with. You know what I'm saying? And it gave him an opportunity to actually look through some reads and make plays like that. So, like I said, he's supposed to get majority of the snaps this last game, like Dan Campbell said. Let's see what happens. If he goes out there and he bombs again with majority of the snaps, I'll shut up. Shut up.
Yep. I'm with you. I wonder if you think they're gonna flip him. You think they're gonna 2, 3? Because like last game they went the same rotation, right? They just went Cal.
Yeah. Well. According to Dan Campbell, what he said after that game, he said that he'll get the majority of them. The majority.
Hendon would.
Yeah.
Okay, so that means to me then it is about making the team versus
Mhm.
the battle.
Yeah,
Now it's just about proving yourself. And
proving yourself.
honestly, if that's the case, I think he'll prove himself.
I think he will.
Yeah,
I think
I think he'll do enough to make
receivers
it through.
that probably can actually catch and somebody that can actually pinch somebody on the offensive line. I think
Mhm.
it should help a little bit.
Because you're gonna see a lot of Meeks. You probably won't see much Tesla, but you'll see a lot of Meeks. You'll see a
Yeah,
lot of Lovett. Like
yeah,
Ronnie Bell should be in there. I think if that's the scenario, he's gonna prove himself. Because I think Hendon Hooker actually sees the game pretty well. It feels like he hits the panic button a little bit. But
yeah.
that's the growth spot. Okay, King. Anything else you want to hit on before we get out of here?
No, man. I think we done hit everything. Like I said,
We did a
I'm
lot.
just looking forward to hear the rest of these practice reports for the rest of the week and yeah, get to it with the Texans.
One more public training camp day, and it's
Yeah,
over. Right,
yeah,
Thursday, Houston,
yeah. That's
and
if
then
they
it's
do it.
week
I
one.
think that wasn't they supposed to have it today, and then what happened? I seen Dave Burkett say for the people that were supposed to come to camp, it's closed out to the people for some reason. I didn't click it. It was just a notification.
Let me check.
But
I actually don't know.
yeah,
I thought it was Thursday, so I guess I'm way off. My bad.
it
Let me
might
check.
be. I don't know. I'm just saying what I had saw on my phone. It came up as an alert. I didn't click it though.
I'm gonna Google that, or not Google. I'm gonna Dave Burkett that real quick. Let me see if what Dave's talking about. Oh, Dave blocked me. Okay, cool. So I can't see.
Out of all people, why would Dave Burkett
No,
block
I'm playing. I'm
you? What did you do?
playing.
One of the most friendliest guys I ever met in my life.
No, okay, so yeah, Dave said clarification today wasn't a public practice,
Okay,
just
all
for
right.
corporate partners. Still closed because of weather. So Thursday, it's Thursday. This day was so I guess it was like a goofy day for people, I guess,
Right,
or not a
right.
goofy day, but just like a goofy group. All right, man, we're gonna get out of here, King. We'll see you again Thursday. We'll see where the channel's on. You know what I mean? Still, though, on your way out, I'm going to send you the link to the Lions Roundtable. Make sure y'all give that a subscribe because eventually we'll be moving there and not on our channels. So make sure you subscribe to that. Keep building that up for us. That way we can start off hot.
Right.
I shouldn't have looked that up. This is a disaster, King. I'm going to be honest with you. This is probably the worst outro of all time. This is the thing that just went go downhill so fast. I mean, my goodness, this is bad. Give us some words of wisdom, and I'll throw the link in here. You know what I mean?
All right. So make sure that you guys click that link, get yourself subscribed. You want to be subscribed before the season. It's preseason right now. So we're giving you a little grace right now. But make sure you guys are ready for the season, man. Because once we get going, we're going to be going. It's going to be fun this season. It's going to be a lot to talk about. A lot, especially after that first game. You want to make sure that you guys are subscribed because we're going to come in like a house of fire, man. So yeah.
It's gonna be good. I feel like that wasn't words of wisdom, but it works. We out of here, man. I'll see you on Thursday. We out.